The Trump administration's one rulebook isn't regulation, it's a hostile takeover of human creativity. I've been discussing AI and its effects on the creative community for quite a number of years now, and a recent opinion piece from Democratic Senator Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota talks about another impending issue. So AI has been sold to us as like this gateway to miracle cures and clean energy and personalized learning. But before we get to any of that, the White House is pushing something called One Rule Book, an executive order President Trump says will override every state AI protection on the books and replace them with a single national standard the public hasn't even seen yet. And right now, the only meaningful protections that Americans have are coming from the states. Laws passed by both Democrats and Republicans who have watched deepfakes, identity theft, and AI-driven harassment explode while Congress just stalls. The legislation is not catching up with the technology. For visual artists, these state laws are everything. For example, Tennessee's Elvis Act gives musicians and image makers control over AI replicas. Other states are cracking down on deceptive political deepfakes or requiring disclosure when people interact with AI. They're imperfect, but they exist, and right now they're working. Under the One Rule Book, most of these protections could vanish overnight. A leaked draft shows the order could direct the Attorney General to sue states that try to enforce their own AI laws and even withhold federal funding until they fall in line. This is a tactic the Trump administration is famous for. Meanwhile, tech lobbyists who say they support regulation while fighting regulation are pushing hard for this national override because state laws make it harder to scrape artists' work, mimic their style, or deploy risky AI tool without consequences. And without these state safeguards, the creative fallout is massive. If AI companies regain the ability to freely train on artists' work or generate convincing forgeries without consent, the cultural and economic damage is immediate. Fewer protections, fewer legal options, and a flood of mimicry that discourages real artists from taking risks. Creativity will shrink because creators have no shield. Are the state laws enough? Not really. They're not perfect, but they're the only functioning guardrails we have. And until Congress can pass some comprehensive AI standards, the states are now the laboratories of democracy, responding to harms as they emerge. And the protections are just stopgaps, but they're necessary. And stripping them before replacing them isn't efficiency, it's erasure. You can read the entire piece at MidwestAgenda.com, and if you have art news, an event, or project listing that you'd like to share, submit a listing right at the top of the page. Go ahead and send us yours. Art in the Midwest matters, and so do you. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.